Mason Miller to the San Diego Padres. AJ Preller, you son of a gun. You did it again. And JP Sears, who actually has high upside as a starter. He's been up and down with the A's, and you're pitching in a very difficult ballpark, and you guys let up a bunch of homers, but has good stuff. So it's Mason Miller and JP Sears. 4.5 years of control of Mason Miller. You get this run, and then 4 more years after this. The package is led by Leodalis De Vries on the other side. He's a consensus top 10 prospect in the sport, if not top 5, switch hitting shortstop. But you got Mason Miller to a super bullpen already. I mean, Robert Suarez might get traded. He might not. Here's Alden Gonzalez with this tweet. So Sears and Miller frees them up if they want to trade Robert Suarez and or Dylan Cease to replenish some of their farm system and also probably trade for a lesser starter. They still need to add at least one bat too. I agree. They definitely should be adding a bat here. Were you surprised to see this on any level? For me, the least surprising part is AJ Preller swinging a massive deal for a big name. But what about on the A side?
The A side, I get it because they got some huge prospects back, especially De Vries.
De Vries, yep.
No, everyone says this guy is a super prospect. So a top 10 prospect in all of baseball. This is one of those moves that now, like Alden Gonzalez said, though, they can now trade Cease and they can trade Suarez, and they have their closer and they have a starter that's under control. So this makes a ton of sense for the Padres, and they save money. So now they can make other moves. I don't think the Padres are done. Look for maybe, heard it here first, maybe the Crone Zone to get moved if they can.
Really?
Cease to get moved. I don't know.
I haven't heard that name at all.
Making some money. Huh?
I haven't heard his name at all.
Well,
Cronenworth?
But maybe. Just saying, I'm just trying to think of people. They're not moving Bogarts. They're not moving Machado, not moving Tatis, not moving Arise. They need a catcher somewhere if they can find one. But I don't know. The easiest piece I would think they have is obviously Cease, Suarez, and Crone Zone position player-wise.
Okay.
No more jumbo jacks for Don Orsillo if that happens, though.
What's the...
Because every time he goes, welcome to the Crone Zone, it was sponsored by Jack in the Box. It'd be like free jumbo jacks for everybody in attendance.
They'd have to move it to whatever team he goes to. But, I mean, whew. How
It's
about
a great move for the
bullpen?
Padres. It's a great move for and the A's. The A's aren't winning this year. They're building for the future like they always seem to be. But when they get to Las Vegas,
it's still tough for A's fans because they really loved Mason Miller.
Yes.
The bullpen now for the Padres, Kratz, is full of high leverage relievers. Circle of trust for postseason. And you got to get there, but they're in a good position. I mean, you've got Mason Miller, Robert Suarez if he stays, Jason Adam, who they picked up last year. Adrian Morejones had a fantastic season. Jeremiah Estrada is nasty. I mean, that's 5 guys that you could make a case for closing out games, for pitching high leverage 7, 8, 9 in games. They have 5 of them.
They said screw it. We don't need a starter. And then they picked up JP Sears, but they said screw it. These games are only going to be 4 innings long. I mean, you're talking about 5 dudes, bullpens that have 3 elite guys. One of them goes like, an inning and 2/3. You can figure it out. You can super shorten games. They have almost completely eliminated games. They're like, you know what? We didn't hit off the Dodgers bullpen last year in the playoffs, and it cost us a World Series. So here we go. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah, but they're not going to keep all their pieces. That's the thing. Like, it looks great right now, but I don't think they're going to keep all their pieces. They're going to make moves and make some other moves, I feel like, in whether it's Suarez or a Matsui or somebody. There's going to be other moves in here with the Padres because Preller's not done.
Yeah,
he knows he's under a directive. Yes, he has, because their payroll is at the very tippy top it could be, because let's not forget Peter Seidler passed away, so the payroll has had to shrink. Right? He gave him free reign. It's changed now. So he has to make one move to make another move.
But my argument to that is he added JP Sears, league minimum, Mason Miller, league minimum. At the end of this year, Suarez is going to probably get a qualifying offer. You're going to get a draft pick from that. And Cease is going to, I don't know if he'll get a qualifying, I assume he'll get a qualifying offer. But both those guys' salaries are coming off the book. You think he just wants to, this team is better with them on the team. Shocker comment of the entire trade deadline. But if he's under a directive to decrease payroll at the trade deadline, I would be very surprised at that. He barely increased it at all. They're both making like $750,000 this year.
So you could make a case they keep everyone. And
They don't have
still
enough
need
starters.
a bat or two. Yeah, I'd still be looking into a bat or two if I'm them. Who's your left fielder? They don't have one right now. No offense to Bryce Johnson, but they don't have a first division left fielder. That's been a hole. They tried to fill it in the offseason with the platoon of Connor Joe and Jason Hayward. That didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin Sheets
Now-
is hitting enough to be.
True. Some sheets in the outfield. Well, then who's your DH? You're mixing and matching. One more bat at least for me. It could be a DH. It could be an outfielder.
Could be a catcher.
Well, that's a bonus. It's hard to find a catcher.
That's not much offense. Whoever you're getting is not much offense. If they go get Christian Vasquez, I mean, I feel like for some reason he's that guy, expiring contract in Minnesota. That bat isn't really blipping the radar. I get it. It's better than, the bat that they have. And Maldonado's always going to have that cachet of, yes, he's always going to be the greatest pitch caller. He's always going to be that guy that's leading the staff. You're going to need it no more now than ever because you're going to be catching 6 to 7 guys a night.
For me, bats are not that expensive if they're rental bats at the deadline. I know that they had some interest in Duran, Quan. I don't think they're getting any of those guys.
Mm-mm. Not after this trade.
No. But they're going to get a bat, and a rental bat is not that expensive.
agree.
They are much cheaper than pitchers, even rental pitchers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even relievers. Like, I think some of the returns for even a short-term reliever were better than the Gino Suarez return, which we'll get to later. It's just been a thing in the market for a while. 2 months of a bat usually doesn't get you that much.
Agreed.
Does their
Compared
next prospect and the Crone Zone pry Jarren Duran away?
No.
No. And Dylan Cease?
Because and a Cease?
Red Sox need a starter.
The Padres would love that trade. Are you kidding me?
So it'd be Cease, Salas, and Cronenworth for Duran.
Padres would love that trade. I mean, maybe not Salas, although Salas hasn't performed or played this year very much.
I would give him Salas. Let's be honest.
I think they're okay doing that. They just traded by far their best prospect. By far.
No, but here's the thing. If you can give up Cease free agent, Cronin zone, lose that contract, and fine, throw in Salas. Because he hasn't performed really in a couple of years. I mean, he's been okay, but he hasn't hit at all like they thought he would. And then you get Jarren Duran, who's the league minimum guy, pretty much. I mean, he's going to hit arbitration, but still, Padre fans would love to do that.
They're not trading Duran, though.
No, especially after the trade yesterday. Oh, my gosh.
For who?
Especially
after what trade yesterday?
The Mason Miller trade, or today, sorry. The Mason Miller trade, especially after that trade. I mean, yeah, that'd be a great trade for the Padres. Are you kidding me? Do it, Preller. Do it, Preller.
Duran, by the way, is making close to $4 million this year, but still.
Okay, do it, Preller.
That's
but you know what you save on Crone Zone?
Oh, yeah. That money would balance
out.
Yeah.
Do it, Preller. Do it for Kratz.